This video simulates the installation and deployment of the ZSphere platform based on the cloud platform. In the actual physical environment, you can obtain the ZSphere installation ISO file and install the operating system on the x86 server by burning the ISO file or mounting the ISO file via IPMI. Enter the ISO system bit interface and select the default option. To start installing the operating system, you can choose according to the actual situation. It is recommended to use the graphical interface installation. If the server does not have a VGA interface and only supports serial port connection, you can use VNC mode or character installation mode. This page displays the system installation configuration, which can be modified as needed. ZStack has the following default configurations: keyboard, English as by default; language support, English United States by default; time and date, Asia East date by default. In the installation summary interface, click root password to set the operating system root password. Select the installation mode. In the installation summary interface, click software selection. In the software selection interface, select the installation mode. There are 3 installation modes, and here we take the ZSphere management node mode as an example for demonstration. Please note that this mode requires access to the DHCP network for automatic installation. If you fail to obtain an IP address, you need to wait for the system installation to complete and then install it manually. Enter the installation destination interface. For storage configuration, click Automatic to automatically configure the hard disk partition, or Custom to manually configure the partition, and then click Done. Select Standard Partition for the new Mount Points partitioning scheme. Click Plus to add a new mount point. As for the mount point, boot, fill in 1 GB. Then click Add Mount Point. Fill in the first column to allocate all remaining space to the Linux system root directory. Click down and accept changes. Note that if you use UEFI mode to install the system, you will need to allocate an additional 1 GB boot EFI partition. Click Begin Installation to start installing the operating system. In this process, you will wait about 15 minutes. After the operating system is installed, it will automatically restart and enter the system to automatically install the ZSphere management service. If the IP address is not configured, you need to manually configure the IP address and then execute bash ZSphere installer 4.10.1 bin to install the management service. After the installation is complete, you can use the stackctl status command to view the running status of the ZSphere management node related services. When you log into ZSphere for the first time, you can enter the management node IP address, HTTPS management node IP in Chrome 67 and above. Enter the default account name, admin, and the default initial password, and the system interface will guide you to perform the basic initialization environment configuration of the ZSphere platform. Then you can follow the system guidance to quickly build the environment. 1. Create a new data center. A data center is the largest resource namespace within a virtualization platform. Enter the data center name. The default is Data Center 1. Select whether to add a data center profile. Click OK to complete the data center creation. 2. Create a new cluster. A cluster is a logical collection of a group of hosts. Enter the cluster name in the name field. Select x86 64 or Arch60 for CPU architecture. Click OK to complete the cluster creation. 3. Add a host. A host is an x86 or ARM physical server running a KVM virtualization hypervisor. Name, host name, the cluster the host belongs to. Complete the host information configuration. Host IP address. Host port, default is 22. Username, default is root. Password, username password. After confirming that the configuration information is correct, click OK to complete adding the host. 4. Add data storage. A data storage provides storage space for virtual machines and their application data. Data storage is a virtualized resource that provides storage space for virtual machines and their application data. Data storage can be divided into local storage and distributed storage. Taking local storage as an example, the adding method supports two adding methods: free hard disk and local directory. Selecting local directory requires specifying the mount path of the local storage on the host hard disk. After confirming that the configuration information is correct, click OK to complete the addition of local storage. 5. Add image storage. An image storage provides storage space for image template files used by virtual machines or disks. You can add a standalone image storage or a distributed image storage. Take a standalone image storage as an example. Fill in the image storage name, the IP address of the image storage server, the image storage port, which defaults to 22, the image storage username, which defaults to root, and the password corresponding to the username. Verify the connection of the image storage IP, username, and password. After successful verification, you can configure the hard disk. Take the local directory as an example for the addition method and fill in the corresponding mount path. After confirming that the configuration information is correct, click OK to complete the addition of the single machine image warehouse. 6. Add an image. An image is a template file used by virtual machines or disks. Select the image path, fill in the image path URL and image name and format. Confirm that the configuration information is correct, and click OK to complete the image addition. 7. Create a new distributed port group. A distributed switch is a virtual switch device that provides unified virtual network management and monitoring for virtual machines within a cluster. A distributed port group is a logical group of ports on a distributed switch, used for configuring port settings. Add a distributed port group name. The default is dport group 1. Select the default configuration for the distributed switch. Distributed port group VLAN type, DHCP service and DNS corresponding to the distributed port group. After completing the above configuration, click OK to complete the creation of a new distributed port group. You can now start using the platform. You can get relevant information about the data center from the home page, including CPU actual utilization, memory actual utilization, and data storage actual utilization. You can also enter inventory to view other information such as resource topology and hosts. Above, you have completed the ZSphere for installation and deployment and basic initialization environment configuration.